Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile one. So this is a very unique reading out of the three. You actually got 2 extra cards this week. And also the first 3 cards, the first top 3 cards are all birds. And birds represent freedom. I'm not sure what type of bird this is here. I'll show close up in a minute. I do know that peacocks represent abundance, wealth, just overall prosperity. And this is a major, major message coming through. It is time for freedom in your life. Now, I don't think this is a specific type of bird here, it's just a drawing. But magnetism, I think this came up recently in one of my last readings as well. So I'm going to read from the book for this because I'm not getting any hits on this other than the major message of freedom. So magnetism, earthly meaning, attraction of opposites, being involved in a situation against better judgment. Feeling somehow responsible for something that was out of your control. So some guilt we need to release here. Feeling somehow responsible, yes, for out of our control. Generate a positively charged self-image, self-confidence, solar plexus, through consciousness. Affirmative action, a petty annoyance builds and may become detrimental to your environment. Deflect irritation with a force field of confidence. Again, it's talking about confidence. And charisma, duality is an illusion. There is another option. Okay, so this magnetism, it's time for you to start pulling in some better experiences, some better relationships, friendships, basically overall everything that's going on in your life right now with the people that you're surrounded with. There's some pettiness, some jealousy going on here. It could be you, it could be them towards you, but it's time for you to start attracting healthier and better things in your life. And again, freedom. This is going to bring more freedom in your life. I'm picking up on a little guilt, again, because it's also talking about how you feel responsible for something that was out of your control. And they, maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, these people or person are taking advantage of this because you feel guilty. They're seeing that they can manipulate you and get things out of you. And that's a lot of what's causing this upheaval. And as it's saying, duality is an illusion. There's always another option. So it's time, generate positivity, step into your confidence. It's time to let go and move out of this. And, excuse me, the second, or actually, I'm sorry, I said that you got 2 extra cards this week. And freedom and moving forward, or going forward. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so it's a little difficult for me to see. Please bear with me. So again, the 3 birds, this is major freedom. It's time for you to get out of this and move forward. The light at the end of the tunnel, the path, look at all the prosperity, all of the greenness, all of these groups of birds flying together. And birds are always in harmony. They work together, they fly together. You know, when they're traveling, when it's that time of year for them to move and go somewhere else, they fly in that V shape. They work together. So this is saying, this is part of the freedom. You need to incorporate new people in your life and get out of what's going on now with these other, and keep moving forward, keep going. And your 3rd card, your animal oracle, Peacock, vibrancy. What a beautiful card. Oh my gosh, I love these animal oracles. They're just such beautiful pieces of work. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Again, it's talking about jealousy. So whatever the situation going on, it's causing some major friction. People are jealous of you, which, you know, it doesn't surprise me, because what it's saying, the kind of person you are, you're attracting you attracted both the opposites, people like you and people that are not like you, which it's saying here you're attracting the opposites. It's not the right people for you. So they're vibrating in a lower frequency, they're very jealous, they're being petty, taking advantage of you. You were born to shine and inspire, so don't waste your beautiful gift. Practice humility to avoid jealousy, be grateful for life, and more good things will come, which we hear this all the time. I'm sure you're familiar with that. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So keep moving forward. It's time to shine. This is your moment. It's time to release and just embrace all of this new freedom, all of this new abundance, all of these blessings that the universe is bringing to you. But in order to do it, again, you need to get away from these people. This situation is not healthy or helping you, and it's not going to get any better. And your affirmation card, I have no expectations and make no assumptions. So this can be difficult to do, but it can be very helpful when we're in certain situations that are just really unpleasant, and we can overact sometimes, because if we don't have infinitive proof of something, what do? We make we assume things, usually the worst, because that's just how we are. A lot of times we tend to think, or we can be accusing to someone without knowing. So if we can learn not to have expectations and make no assumptions, the next time you catch yourself doing that, just stop and say, do I know this for sure? Is this a fact? And then just remember this affirmation and say it to yourself. I have no expectations and make no assumptions. This is something I practice myself. And the other two cards that jumped out are your chakra cards. And as it's talking about confidence and stepping into your brilliance and creating, solar plexus and sacral came up. So peach moonstone is one of the stones that's recommended, and rutilated quartz for the solar plexus. And I guess it kind of looks like that. So fertility, let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. So again, it's talking about moving forward, like it was here in the second card that came up. Moving forward, embracing your brilliance, like it's talking about on the animal oracle, and creating a new life. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. So again, confidence is coming up in all three of these, or actually, I'm sorry, the first and the third. So focusing on your lower chakras, grounding yourself, stepping into your power, your creativity, moving away again from these people in this situation. It's time for major freedom in your life. And your angel oracle, clear, cancel, and release. So this could be another great affirmation as well. Just remember, as you're stepping back into your confidence and leaving these people that are taking advantage and holding you down, you deserve better than this, than that. And just remember, clear, cancel, and release, getting away from all of these dark energies that's trying to trap and pull you down. And your sacred geometry activation card is root chakra. So you've got all three of them. And the frequency of the root chakra stimulates passion, supports our sense of security, and on the physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So as you start to move through this, if you're feeling a little wishy-washy or just, unstable, again, balancing, grounding yourself, not just that, but all three of these chakras, that's another major, freedom, and then these three. No wonder those two cards popped out. So these are all three, the chakras that you need to work on, balance and ground yourself. So that way you can be better focused and get away from these people in this situation. Once you start moving, it's just going to flow, and just all of this freedom and these gifts and blessings are coming into your life. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 2 this week. Okay, so our first card is discernment. And she's kind of gazing off. She's out in nature. but she's just kind of gazing off, like she's not really present in the moment. She's kind of spaced out or just having random thoughts. And I'm going to check the book with this. So discernment. The books, films, and people you choose to spend time with subtly feed your beliefs and how the world works. Choosing good food means your body can absorb all the nutrients it needs for optimal health. The same applies for the information and attitude you surround yourself with. Be selective with the movies, books, and the conversations that you have. Give yourself the opportunity to absorb higher thinking, greater visions, and deeper love. Okay, so this is telling me that you're not particularly listening, watching, and surrounding yourself with healthy things right now. You're stressed out. As I was saying, her face, she looks like she's just kind of drifting off. She's not really present in the moment. And it's time for you to come back to higher vibration, tapping into your, it talks about, I just read, sorry, let me pull that up. Thinking greater visions and deeper love. I just noticed there's a little heart right here with an eyeball open. So opening your heart, connecting, there's a lot of red and green here. So connecting with your heart space as well. Surrounding yourself with healthier people. Reading books, listening to books, watching movies or documentaries that are healthy. Because whatever this is right now, you're at a very low vibration, which is why you're not feeling so good. It could be stressing you out. I know it's so easy to go down a rabbit hole and just get really stressed out about some of the things you find, but it's time to let go of that and bring yourself back to a more peaceful state. And look at that inner peace. And I believe koi are a sign of fortitude, moving forward, steady progress. So as soon as you start doing this, you're immediately going to feel better, which you already know. It's going to bring that inner peace back to you. And there's nothing wrong with this. I do it myself. It happens from time to time. Sometimes we just get lost in the work that we're doing, or maybe somebody interrupts our peace. They just start saying things that kind of make us drift off from the present of how we were thinking or feeling, without realizing that we got caught up in their reality. And remember, their reality is not our reality and not necessarily our truth. And your animal oracle, tiger, fire, tap into that fire inside of you. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid, which I think that's a quote from Shakespeare, that last line. Be bold and mighty forces will come to your aid. So tapping in, tigers are your totem, your spirit animal, tapping into that, meditate, thinking about it, inviting that energy, helping you get back on your feet, back in your own strength, your courage, your power. Your passion is your power. So focusing on what you love to do, what you love to create, and that will help you come back into that higher vibrational frequency much quicker. And let me see, I'm having a hard time here. And your affirmation card. I am safe in the universe. All life loves and supports me. So again, it's talking, I'm picking up, with the tiger and also this feeling safe, whatever this is you've been watching or listening to, or these people or persons around you is making you fear-based. What is it? False evidence appearing real. Most of the time, what we believe or think is going to happen almost never does. That's why it's false evidence appearing real. So tapping in, grounding yourself, remembering the universe does support you. It's all around us. It's just you're kind of disrupted right now, so you're not seeing or feeling or listening to the signs like you normally do. This person or this thing has got you all flustered. And your chakra card, tiger's eye, and I actually have one, so I pulled that out for you. And also tiger's eye, look at that tiger energy coming through, that strength, that courage, tapping into that. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. So your fear, again, it's talking about fear. So letting this go, remembering this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, whatever you're afraid of or it's causing fear in you. Most likely it is not going to happen, because think about how often you've had situations in your life where you were afraid something was going to happen. I'm not saying it doesn't always, but most of the time, I'd say 98% of the time, it never happens. What we're afraid of does not happen. So tapping into that personal power, your sacral, which is also our passion, our creativity, creating what you want to see, creating what you want to feel, getting out of this fear-based energy. It's time to let go. You've been trapped here for too long. It's brainwashing you. And remember, we attract, whatever it is we're feeling, we pull that in, we attract even more of that. So immediately, get out of that and you will connect back to your inner peace. And your angel oracle, look at that energy coming down, sacred plan. So make a sacred plan and just open, allow yourself, call in that energy, calling in that sacred energy of the divine, the universe. It's around us, it's in us, it's always here. Reconnecting back to your personal power, your inner power, that higher self energy, and let it swoosh down into you and pull you out of that fear-based energy that you're in right now. And your sacred geometry activation, cosmic flower. I love that because it's talking about higher power again. The frequency of the cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So tapping into that, again, that inner peace, that inner power, who we truly are. We're not fear-based beings normally. That's when something else is coming in and afflicting us that makes us feel that way. It's not, I don't consider that to be a natural, well, I guess it's a natural emotion, but it isn't something we normally feel most of the time until some outside influence comes in. So again, it's talking about tapping into your power, your personal power. Here's your tiger's eye, tapping into that, connecting with your higher self, the cosmic energy. It's going to help you. It's coming down. Right now, it's already telling you, yes, I'm here, I'm supporting you. Just open yourself, open your eyes again and see the truth. Let this fear-based energy go. It's not your truth. It's not who you are. It's not what's happening or going to happen. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 3. So before I get into the reading, I just want to point out, this is kind of unusual that this has happened again. These first 3 cards have birds. The first reading, if you were attracted to that in any way, I would say check that out as well, because it also had, the first 3 cards had birds, which this has never happened to me before. It's unusual. And birds represent freedom. And again, I would invite you to look up the spiritual meaning of each one of these birds. There's a hummingbird, a hawk, and a raven, because there's a deeper message there for you. I'm going to read from the book today, and I usually get the earthly meaning, but today I'm getting the spiritual meaning. Love is the only thing that, oh wait, sorry, I can't see, I need my glasses. Love is the only thing you entered this world with, and it is the only thing you will take with you when you leave. It is your true essence. Everything else is transient, like clouds passing by, here for a moment, then gone. Look within, and you will see that love is not a distant shore, but an ocean living inside of you, an ocean of love. Okay, so that's why her face looks a little strained. I'm getting, some of you have not been, I see how to put this gently. Some of you have been hurt and you've been holding back, even though you can feel this love, this passion inside of you. And as it's saying, love is your essence. It's the only thing you bring in and you take out with you. And reconnecting with this love, learning to trust again. There's more than one way to love. If someone hurt you, don't shut yourself off. That's actually just going to make you feel worse, because I know we think we're protecting ourselves. I used to be very harsh on myself and wouldn't allow myself to get close to anyone because I'd been hurt so many times. And though I thought I was protecting myself, in the long run, it only made things worse. I suffered more. And what is the expression? It's better to love than not have loved at all. Something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you know what I'm trying to say. And remembering this love, an ocean of love is inside you. And love is the highest vibrational energy frequency. So the universe is saying it's time to reconnect. And look at that, taking risks. And freedom, again, birds represent freedom. So when you come back to this love, connecting to your heart and allowing yourself to feel these emotions, this powerful energy, you're going to experience so much more freedom. And since freedom is showing up so powerfully, again, this is like one of the main messages, connecting to the love, but unbelievable freedom. Like, this tells me that you've really been denying yourself for a long time. And it's time to let go of that fear. It's time to come back. Take baby steps, whatever it is. You know, connect with animals. Start with something small that you can trust and build that up. And that is a hawk, I believe, if you want to look that up, the spiritual meaning for that. And your animal oracle, shaman, reminding you, yep, you are the shaman, you are the magician, the alchemist. You are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is a power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of mysteries. So reconnecting with that divine power within you, freeing yourself up of this fear and this torment. You've suffered long enough. All of this beautiful freedom is trying to come into your life, and you're going to experience it in so many different ways. You're going to be more loving towards yourself. That's another thing, not just trusting, learning to love someone else again, but also learning to trust and love yourself. You deserve this. You're worthy. It's time to move forward. Again, I'm getting you've been suffering way too long, and it's only going to get worse if you continue. And your affirmation, my heart is overflowing with the joy. So again, connecting to the heart, love, peace, contentment, and just learning to reconnect with that powerful energy. Ask your guides to come in, whatever you believe, your angels or ascended masters. It could be anyone or anything. There's no limits here. Ask for the support. The universe will always guide and give it to you. And one way to tap into that is remember your heart is being grateful and just feeling that overflowing joy in your heart, and that will spark up that feeling of love. Whatever, just being happy for your body, your health, the things that you have. You know, there are countries that people are way worse than we are, and I know we hear that a lot too, but when we connect to that overflowing joy in the heart, it helps lift us up, helps us connect back to that love. And your chakra card, grounding, red jasper is the stone recommended, and I have one right here for you. Grounding, sink your roots deep. Root chakra, sorry. Grounding, sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. So heart to heart, connect your roots. Grounding yourself. This is always going to, in any situation, grounding is like always the answer, I believe, when it comes to pretty much everything. When we're grounded, we focus, we feel safe, we feel calm, we connect to that strength, and it helps us move forward, whatever it is we're dealing with. Even if it's something difficult, it'll still be easier to handle when we're grounded than just being, you know, all crazy and all over the place and spaced out and just grasping. So connecting, whatever it is that brings you the most peace in your life, that helps you feel calm, whether it's exercise, maybe getting a massage, getting some reiki, listening to certain types of music, or watching something that lifts you up. And your, excuse me, your angel oracle, take charge and action. So again, the universe is saying, yes, it's time to move forward. It's time for new freedom, a newfound freedom in love, not just freedom, but letting go of this fear so you can live a better life, so you can be happier and joyous. And by taking charge and action, when you're grounded, like I was saying, it'll be easier to do this. But the universe is saying, come on, move forward, it's time. And look, I have rose quartz here, and I also have green calcite. So unintentionally didn't even realize that I'd pulled in 2 very effective stones for the heart chakra. And let's see what your sacred geometry activation is. Discernment, number 20. Let me hold that up so you can get the activation. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So by doing this, again, it helps us connect to that heart space. It brings us out of that fear vibration. Connect to your heart. See things with love again. It's time to open your heart. It's time to be loved, to give love, to receive love. And again, if this is something difficult, just start with something small and work your way back up. That's exactly what I had to do. And believe me, I'm still on my guard as well, but I am working on it, and I'm getting so much better. And when you have this freedom and you allow that love to flow in your life again in so many different ways, all of this beautiful freedom, it just opens you up and you feel incredible, because again, you know, when we tap into that, that's who we are, that's our essence. We become more of that. It becomes easier to live a very happy and content life, letting go of that fear. So those are your messages for the week. I hope it was helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.